Welcome back, Bond fans. My name is Chris, aka the Bearded Blofeld. Today we are talking about fashion. No, not this. However, if you would like to look this nice in this shirt, that's right. Go talk to my boy Blake at Bond Life Chicago. Pick yourself up a shirt. He's got them for sale. The link is in his bio, and I'll leave a link for his information down below as well. But we're not talking article clothing fashion today. No, we are talking more accessory fashion today. And we're going to be looking at an 8th month review of my Paula Reis Octopus Watch. So guys, I got to tell you, this has been a bit of a love-hate relationship, if you will. I've really loved this watch, and I purposely wore this watch for the past 8 months, and I didn't do anything special to it. I didn't even clean it. It's not something that I wear in the shower. I wear it, I would probably say, half of the week. So I would say it's had roughly 4 to 5 months of actual use. And I gotta say, I've been pleased with it, really. My first review, I did complain about, the band and everything. Honestly, ever since I had those first couple situations, I don't know if it just kind of needed like a break-in period or whatever, but I've never had an issue with the clasp ever again. So I've had this issue now with the bezel where it's not that it's back dialing, it's literally completely coming apart. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this watch. I'm gonna show you this in a second. It's unwearable at this point. Nothing else is wrong with it. But unfortunately, and when we switch over here, you're gonna see I don't know that there's a fix for this. Now, I do want to read something to you. I wanted to give the manufacturer an opportunity to step up to the plate and offer customer service or give me some guidance here. So I wrote them, and I've had better success with their Instagram page than I have the contact page directly from their website. And I'll show what I'm talking about here. I'll go ahead and put their website up. But their Instagram handle, they're much more responsive. I would highly recommend, if you have any problems with yours, reach out to them. But so I reached out to them and said this. Hello, so I've owned my Octopus watch now for going on 8 months, and I've enjoyed it very much. But it appears I have discovered my first quality challenge as the bezel inlay ring has popped out. I can send pictures and video and wanted to reach out and see if there was a warranty for this, or if it's maybe a known issue and there's some type of recall or anything. It appears to be set into the watch with a ring of double-sided tape. I'm guessing that adhesive basically is just broken down over time. And I said, please let me know if there's anything that can be done. I really enjoy the watch. And I told them I planned on, doing this review this week. At the time of filming, I sent this out 2 days ago. But just basically saying, hey, I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to know what's going on and see if there was something we could do. So, and it's true. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see where the customer service level was going to fall. Were they going to put it back on me? Are they going to make me do shipping? As of right now, guys, it's kind of up in the air. They reached back out to me today before I filmed this. I told them I was filming today. They told me that their warranty department had actually left for the day and they wouldn't be able to get back with me with some type of answer until tomorrow. They did say that there would be some type of replacement involved here. So it looks like they are going to stand behind the product for the most part. But if that changes, I will definitely update this video and let you know. So make sure you check the description if you're watching this months from now, because I will update the description showing the exact results that I'm getting from this. Let's go ahead and flip it over to the tabletop. We'll take a look at that. The bezel still turns, but ultimately it's just because it's 2 separate pieces. So it comes out that easy. So this is actually really, really thin. It feels like tin. It does. It feels like tin. It's that lightweight, that thin. It kind of has a sound almost when you drop it. There you go. You can hear that. That whole thing coming out that easily should have never, ever, ever happened. Like I said, the watch, that's the only problem the watch has given me. And it's really disheartening because I was really hoping that this was going to be one of those diamonds in the rough where you find something for a great deal. And it does have better quality than sometimes what you read on the internet. But sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes the reviews are dead accurate, and this one kind of, so far from what I can gather, with that type of failure, that is. I never had this come loose on me before after those first 2 times, and that's what I was telling you about. Obviously, if you mess with it enough, it'll pop, but I didn't seem to have that problem really anymore. But yeah, never cleaned it, never took it in the shower, never had any problems with this guy whatsoever. And so for this to just kind of pop up like this was really, really disheartening. And I'm hoping that this is just something that, I don't know, they tell me they're gonna do right by me. And so I'm gonna try and give them the opportunity to do so. But if you look inside here, you'll see that like glue ring. It's almost like a piece of double-sided tape, if you will. It's in there. It definitely picks up dust, and I think that's the ultimate culprit here, because it's still sticking to the bezel itself, but just this insert, there's nothing for it to attach to. And even though it says diver and it says like 300 meters or whatever on this, they tell you that is fake. This is only meant for like rain. That's it. They don't even recommend you wearing this in the shower at all. It is not to be submerged in water at all. And I guarantee you it's because of things like this. There's nothing that's sealed actually. So water is going to get right into all of this movement. There's no water gaskets. I mean, we know that the helium release valve on this is fake. And that's okay. Again, for what this watch costs, you can't expect a whole ton. I definitely did not expect something like this. And something I did want to talk about is with the automatic movement on this, I've never had an issue with it not holding time. Like once you take this watch off, and I've tried doing this a couple different ways. I've tried winding it, and I've tried just wearing it and having, you know, the motion carry through. And either way, power reserve for the Paulareis Octopus is only about 4 to 5 hours, and that really kind of depends, I guess, on how much movement you were doing right up until you took it off. I have seen it completely be dead within 3 hours, so you know, your mileage may vary on that. So I can sit it in here, and I've tried to pop this back in, and you can get it to go back in. Just take my fingers around the edge of the crystal, and it kind of seats around the crystal, but then it's almost like the edge of the crystal is what, like this little lip right here is basically what keeps it locked in along with the glue. It's a wear and tear part that breaks down. So as you put it on, like I said, most everybody will adjust it. That's actually a little loose. Let me tighten that up. So you've seen me put this on now. Make an adjustment. I took it to work, did the same thing, shook my wrist a few times to adjust it, and this literally flew off on the desk. Like I said, hopefully Paulareis does something with this and they get me a replacement soon. That way I have something of a timepiece back, but this will definitely be something that I keep in reserve no matter what they send me. So guys, tell me, be honest. Knowing what you know, what do you think? Is this something that you would invest your money in? Because obviously these can be found for under $50. So even if the customer service experience is horrible, even if everything was to go wrong with this watch, we're talking about something that's less than $50. Is it worth it? Is it worth the headache of having something that only lasts potentially less than a year? Popping this back in, kind of thinking this over a little bit, and I'm sure some of you at home are probably already with me at this point. You have to accept the fact sometimes that you get what you pay for. And if purchasing something for a lower price point and understanding that it's not going to have longevity, it's not going to have the quality or the durability that you're going to expect from something that's going to cost much more. Even something similar like the Octopus Kraken watch here, which is still more money, but has a much better reputation behind it. I don't know that I could put my stamp of approval on this anymore. And that, you know, sometimes you have to try something to find out if it's worth it, if it's worth your time, if it's worth your money, if it's worth the experience that you're going to go through, possibly having to replace it, repair it, and what that frequency is going to be. So would I recommend the Paulareis Octopus Watch moving forward? Probably not. Probably not. And that's okay, because you've got other great options out there, like the Kraken Octopus, like the Pagani. That's a great option too. A lot of people have talked that one up over the years. So guys, tell me, I'm watchless now. What do I go with? Do you have a recommendation? Leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to see my first review on the watch, I'll leave a link for that up at the end of this video. But guys, thanks so much for watching. And as always, Merry Christmas 007.